We'll hide, and then there's no lag. I was a bit worried because it was lagging when I started the game, but now it's fine.
Yes, me lord. Alright.
We can hide here.
Righto.
See me trog, brutal. Nope. Yes, I do. Yes. Here we go. Good luck, have fun, everybody. So, introducing our players, we have Mr. BrutalDeath in black, playing the Gilneas humans. He's starting right here at the bottom right corner. And his partner is Mr. Seuss, playing the Hazard humans, the Hazard blue humans over here, and starting right there. Against those two fine players, we do have Purple playing the Twilight, no, never mind, playing the Dalaran humans, Mr. SirDaniel. And last but not least, partnered with SirDaniel is Mr. Aventurier, Adventure in French. So, I don't know if he's French, but his name is in French, so it's what it is. He's playing the green humans, which are cultists, and they're gonna be making footmans. Footmans, it is great to have footmans. It is even better to have your first peon scout after he builds the farm. So what you do is you build your town hall, you build the farm, and then when you finish building the farm, you send that peon scouting. Second peon can build another farm, and that way you have your vision over your opponent very, very early. That's really, really nice. Sometimes you can even put a cheese with that peon. That's my go-to strategy these days. It's a bit greedy, and if you're playing against someone that doesn't do that, that go 2 racks, and that knows where you start, you're going to be a little bit behind. But more often than not, if the map is big and you have and you don't know where your opponent is going to be, it is really good to have that little edge at the beginning, because it's so important to know what's happening, where is everybody and what they're doing. So yeah, I do recommend scouting with the first peon. If you don't do that, then at least do it with your first grunt. That footman, for example, the first peon, a footman should be sent away and should be finding your opponent as fast as possible. You want to know where they are. And you're not going to know where they are if they hit you first, because right now you won't be able to, you're getting hit and you don't know where they are. You don't know how close they are, how dangerous they can be to you, how greedy you can be with your eco. Everything depends on your proximity to your opponent. You can go for a very heavy power build if your opponent is super far away. But if they are right next to you, probably that won't work. So knowing where they are is absolutely paramount. It's really good. And when you're playing in team games, that is even more important, because you can basically coordinate with your ally. You will know, for example, if the two enemies are right next to your pet partner, that they will be in danger. And so you will know to be more, present in the map at the beginning, or to provide them some kind of defense. So it is what it is. Anyway, that is the benefit of scouting. You can see that blue, Seuss, has done that pretty efficiently. And Brutal as well. Brutal has been very nice, BrutalDeath here, with a very early scout with that peon. I think he was the only one to do that. Workers lagging footmen are not defending. What is going on here? I don't know. So Aventurier is in trouble, but Purple is gonna try and punish Black here. BrutalDeath is gonna take a beating a little bit here, so it's gonna be, kind of a 1-for-1 situation, but he's losing the 2 racks here. We don't want to lose the racks. So Aventurier is like, go attack for him. I think he wants him to push, but yeah, losing the racks is dangerous for sure. You don't want that to happen. Losing this racks would be a problem, but he has peons. He can stop. He can repair it. No, he has 2 footmen inside. I think he's gonna let the racks die. 2 peons is not enough to repair those damage. He needs to back off and replace. Oh, he's gonna die if he doesn't close. This is a mistake from Purple. Purple should go right for the cookie jar. Yep. Purple should go for the cookie jar right there. Yeah, there you go. That's a bit better. Oh, this is huge. He's taking so much hits on those footmans from black. Yeah, black is in trouble. Big trouble. 3v2 choke point right there. Yep. This is not looking good for black. Brutal Death is gonna suffer. The fate is in the name. The fate is in the name. Brutal Death. And he's suffering this because he went for this. This is greedy. This was too greedy. Archers? You don't like an archer here would have been even more brutal, but you don't train archers if you don't have the lumber mill, so they're actually playing good. The thing is, you don't go 2 racks if you're gonna go lumber mill and blacksmith. This is too much. Your eco is never gonna be able to handle that. Your rush is gonna be weaker as a result. So you only go archers if you don't have the blacksmith or if you don't have the 2 racks. And usually, if you're rushing early, you want your footmen to be as strong as possible, so you're gonna go for the blacksmith and 2 racks, because you want to have as many as possible. That's the reason why people don't go archers. You go archers in some situations if you know you have the advantage and you can afford pausing your production of grunts for a while. So if you have a big advantage on your opponent and your opponent is not making a lot of troops and you're not fighting a lot, then your 2 racks are no longer producing footmen because you're footlock, because you're not producing that many farms, right? So in that situation, you can go for that lumber mill quickly and try to get some archers to try and do even more damage. But in that situation, he could not afford the lumber mill. That said, I would not have gone keep without the lumber mill, but he chose to do that. He's gonna need a lot. He's gonna need that lumber mill ASAP, because those knights, they cost 100 wood a piece, so you do need the wood. But he still doesn't have the lumber mill, so that's the reason he doesn't make archers. This one has a lumber mill, he has the blacksmith, and he has the 1 rack, so he can definitely afford powering. He's gonna do that. It's not that bad, actually. Aventurier is not doing that bad. Just 2 archers could have shot. Yeah, of course. Oh, you mean the defending player? Yeah, but he did same as the attacking player. He chose to go for 2 racks and a blacksmith, so he didn't have the lumber mill. You don't go for the lumber mill if you go for 2 racks and a blacksmith. This is just too much. Like I said, it's basic knowledge. You never go for the lumber mill if you have 2 racks and a blacksmith. Unless, I mean, you go for it after a very long time when you stop and when there is downtime that you can upgrade. You know, a time frame where you can upgrade your town hall. In that case, you're gonna go for the blacksmith, for the lumber mill, but it is very, very unrecommended. It's one of the most common mistakes from beginners to go for the lumber mill too early, or to add a lumber mill on top of 2 racks and a blacksmith. This is a big mistake. People don't do it. They still have so much resources in the bank, and they just go to waste for either mismanagement or just greedy expansion. That expansion is the reason he died, and the reason he died is because he didn't have that many resources in the bank. His resources were there. 1,200 gold, 6 peons, or I think it was 4 peons at the time, so 4 peons plus 1,200 gold and 800 wood. That's enough resources to push you down. That's the reason he leaves. Like, he probably would not have enough resources to keep repairing that barracks. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He died. The name. It was. I mean, the death was in the name. He died a brutal death for sure. So, Aventurier is like trying to call the shots here, but he doesn't have much, to be honest. It's gonna be. He survived. He did lose the 2 racks and had to rebuild it. But yeah, I mean, Seuss is definitely playing good here. Seuss is playing extremely well. I hope he can carry this. Black took a big hit here. He's still alive for some reason. I don't know how. Seuss is keeping him alive, but yeah, they're gonna struggle. Like, if they prevent this, he dies. But if they don't prevent it, he might have a shot. And that depends on the strength of his eco. So he needs to be very, very strong on eco. And I don't know if that's enough. I mean, he does have plenty there. But, I mean, it's not like purple is not there. Aventurier is not even near where. Like, Aventurier is not looking like he's going to be a threat. Although, this is happening. We have roughly about 20. And this was stopped? Oh no, this is good. Give me the dream, guys. Now I want him to be even more greedy and now move those here over there. That needs to happen. I think he's gonna do it. But yeah, he needs to be on top of this for sure. Alright, so purple is gonna secure his expansion. So good for him for sure. Now, how is it gonna vote for the Seuss? Seuss is alone now. Black is probably like, yeah, black is as good as that. Like, he can keep on saving him, but honestly, black is not gonna be able to do much this game. He's just delaying. Like, black is just a delay. It's a way for Seuss to try and get an advantage and prevent Cyan, green, Aventurier from getting some eco. Aventurier has to get out, but he's so closed in right now. He needs to chop this. He needs to chop this yesterday. This needs to be that. And he's not getting out with one chop. He's gonna need two. So one and then two chop. Yeah, there you go. That's the last chop he needs. Wow. I don't use the camera, even for myself. I control groups my stuff. Because the problem with saving camera positions is like, it does the same thing as double clicking a hotkey or town hall, for example. So if you hotkey your town hall and you double click it, it's gonna move your camera to the town hall anyway. And it has the benefits of hotkeying your town hall is you can produce right away from it. It's already selected when you press the button. F2 just moves your camera, then you have to select. So it's like, in my use case, I've barely ever used the saving camera positions. But some people do, so you know, it's there. It's a tool for people that you know want to use it. But I would not shame someone that doesn't use it, because yeah, we have some pretty skilled players that don't use any hotkeys at all. I mean, any hotkeys no, but that don't use camera hotkeys. You have the spacebar as well, you can use to move your camera to the last spot where something happened. But it's very unreliable. This one I don't recommend using that much, because it's like, yeah, unless you're using it all the time, it's not going to be reliable. You don't know which event you're going to move your camera to. Sometimes it could be very useful though, when you just receive the notification that you're being attacked. If you instantly press it, your camera is going to go right there. But yeah, prevent, like, you know, provided nothing happened in between. Oh, we have a cannon tower! He's going to be safe. Oh, wow. Okay, for now, Seuss survives. But Seuss did not manage to secure another expansion. So Seuss is 1 versus 2. And problem is Aventurier managed to secure this one, so it's really 1 versus 2. Black is dead. Black is basically RIP. I'm gonna say last for him. Alright, unless it lags very well. It's the last of black. And Seuss says GG. Okay, GG. GG. Seuss 1v2 could not do it, I think. He was a bit behind. Although he was doing well. You can see SirDaniel managed to mine so much. He was producing him. What a game. That was surprising. The way SirDaniel got into, like, black was way too greedy with that.